All right, we're about to pass it off to an interview. I'll see y'all later. This is for Super Mario World. Take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2019. I am Darkman78, and I am joined by 4 of the amazing competitors you just saw on Super Mario World ROM Hack Race match. So we have here Laserbelch, Juzzcook, Barbarian, and Tofu. So we have, of course, Laserbelch and Juzzcook were the members of the Lunar Magicians,
Yeah.
excuse me, team. And then we have Barb and Tofu of the winning One-Tile Men team. Congratulations to Barb and Tofu. So, first of all, before we even get into the questions, I just want to say, how cool was it to see your faces in the game?
I half expected that.
Really?
We all expected it because they were asking very suspiciously, what order are you guys playing in? And, you know, that only can really lead to one thing.
I see.
Yeah.
I was caught a little off guard myself. I thought that was really cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
So kind of talk to me a little bit. We'll start with you, I guess, Laserbelch. Like the whole getting into this sort of race, right? It's a very different animal than a regular speed run where you've practiced your game, you know it ahead of time, you know what to expect. This, you really have absolutely no idea what to expect. How do you maybe prepare for it? How do you prepare during the run, I guess?
Oh, I've just been playing a whole bunch of different fan games lately. A whole bunch of different Kaizo games. I've been playing harder games, easier games, all across the board. I didn't know what to prepare for. I didn't know what kind of mechanics they were gonna ASM in or anything like that.
Okay, cool. And just for you, talk to me a little bit, I guess, about being a part of the team environment. It's not just you on the stage, right? You have to make sure you're doing well for your team, right? You're 3 other people there.
Yeah. I'm very competitive, so I just look at the other team. I go, I'm going to beat them.
That's it, huh? I like it.
I usually take part in the weekly races that we do on Twitch, and so I've had a lot of practice doing that and getting better at the blind reading of the levels.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So for you, Barb, this is, I think for many of you, if not all of you, this is your first time at a run at a GDQ, is that correct?
Yeah, my very first GDQ, yeah.
It's your first GDQ attending too?
Yes.
Wow. All right, so let's so we're compounding all of that into one thing to say, does that make you maybe extra nervous or just maybe a little extra anxious going into it? Or?
No, I knew we were going to win.
Okay. I mean, I don't think anything more needs to be said.
But no, I mean, I'm streaming nonstop, and and once you're in front of audience, and once you're focusing on the gameplay and the lights are in your eyes and you hear the cheering, it's just I'm in the zone. So
cool.
Yeah, I think that's true for all of us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, for you, Tofu.
Yeah.
You're the one that came in the clutch for your team right in the end. We'll get to that a little bit later, but your emotions left you running high right now.
Oh, yeah. My legs were shaking when I got off the stage. I don't know.
From carrying the weight of the team.
Yeah.
This is all that matters right here, right? The victory trophy.
It's all the victory trophy.
Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and take a few minutes to kind of go into some of the clips that happened during the run. We're kind of going to replay some of the action, see some of the highs, some of the lows, that sort of thing. And we'll let all of you kind of break it down, say whatever you want to say. So we're going to start off with the second level, and this was the so close yet so far for Lunar Magicians. So Juz and Laserbelch, why don't you kind of tell us what was going on here?
Well, every single one of the levels was basically within a few seconds of each other. So we're playing a level by a creator named Freakin' Ha right now. He has
There was quite a lot of jank in this level.
It's so heartbreaking.
So I think that we were so dumbfounded by that we didn't even realize that we exited out of the level.
It's very easy to just tap the D-pad on the way out.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's just, it was so close, but unfortunately didn't get the win. But we're going to go ahead and kind of let this play out. Oh, excuse me. We're just going to go ahead and let it play out. Forgive me, just let don't worry about it, it's fine. Things happen, it's the magic of live shows, right? So
all intended.
That's right. So we'll go ahead and get on to the next clip. This is the 4th level, and probably one of the coolest segments that I thought, which was the puzzle section where you have to get the key. So I'll go ahead, I'll let any of you really take it and tell me what's going through your mind as you're trying to solve this. It's so cryptic, right?
So that puzzle, that was used in a troll level that was made by Dieter the Fourth. And so as soon as we saw that rotating block, we knew it was going to happen, but we don't know which way it's going to go and how the key is going to interact with the block.
Gotcha.
So that was a bit of team discussion.
Okay,
Figuring
all right.
out what steps to do.
I had never seen anything like this before.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, me
I
either.
played D to the 4th troll level, and we struggled. We struggled. It took us a while to figure out what to do.
Yeah, we just couldn't tell what to do after like step 2. Like we would turn the key and then we would turn it again, and it was just like we all kept doing the same thing, you know, trying to, you know, expecting a different result.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit, I guess, any of you, about the team environment of it, in the sense that like you are obviously all discussing like ahead of time, like what to expect, that sort of thing. Your experiences, like how does that kind of play into doing better as a team?
Well, this format's great because I'm dumb, so I can cheat off my teammates' homework. So that's the thing that I like about this format, is that I don't have to use my brain at all.
Perfect.
Yeah. And my perk for being on the team is I die so fast, Jode gets more turns.
Oh, okay, all right, perfect. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Team contributions, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go into the next clip, and this is honestly one of the most exciting finishes we had, which was the 5th level. It literally came down to the final second, and Juz was unfortunately on the bad end of this. So maybe you want to talk a little bit about it, Juz.
So I remember I got in the pipe and I was thinking, what, there's another section? What is this? And then I just thought I got trolled. So I was like, just kill me. And then I saw the orb, and as soon as I touched it, I look over the other screen and they've already got the fanfare going.
You look, they literally entered the pipe. At the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time.
It's sync. It's like absolutely
We
sync.
actually
It's
fell
just-
down first.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stairs got me.
It was bad luck.
That was crazy. The crowd was so into that. So, you know, you at least made us happy. All right, so we're gonna head to our final clip, and what better to kind of cap all the clips off than the final boss fight, the Reznors. And Tofu, you carried your team to victory, so why don't you go ahead and take this and tell us what's going on?
Well, I'll wait. Okay,
Yes.
so this is like such a slow boss fight. Like the pace is just, you sit there and wait, and you have to just basically like bide your time and dodge the balls until, you know, you get the moment. And then right at the end, Pooh kept saying, you gotta jump over. So I ended up just jumping over and praying.
I like that. That's the best way to approach, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And we should probably clarify for the audience that Tofu landing on the munchers there, you can't land on those kill you.
Yeah.
So you have to wait for the whistle to actually go off so you can survive. And we don't know what kind of window there was, but Tofu almost died.
Yeah.
It was almost the opposite of clutch.
I was so confused at the end. I was like, why is he on that?
Yeah.
He was just going for swag. See, he's the swag master on this.
Yeah. Absolutely intended.
Calculated, as they say, right?
Trying to build you up.
Yeah, I read The Matrix.
So Barb, talk to me like as a team, because like obviously at this point you had a pretty big lead going into the 7th, like going into that Reznor boss fight, and all of a sudden you know you're struggling a little bit. It's a long fight, as you know Tofu kind of alluded to, and you see the Lunar Magicians catching up, and then all of a sudden they're there at the last fight as well. Was that like something that maybe like there was some doubt sown among the team, thinking like, oh, we may actually lose this?
Yeah. And when it comes to any sort of advantage in a race like this, I think it always just comes down to, does this section click with one person on the team? And if one section clicks, I mean, there were sections where their team just blew past and we got stuck on, like at the Celeste level. And there were sections that we just like first tried, second tried. So that I knew that could happen anyway. And right to the end, it was anybody's race.
Gotcha.
And the torturous thing about that fight is that we all want to go fast and we want to go. And Valdio, who I know Valdio, he's actually a Twitch streamer as well. And he made us wait for some reason. He wanted us to go really slow and be patient.
He wanted you to feel that extra pressure. You know?
Yeah, he wanted to build it up.
Sometimes it's the waiting around, actually analyzing what your obstacle is. It will help you win and go faster
Absolutely.
than just jumping blindly and dying.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Celeste level, I would be remiss if I did not mention that the interview boss, Jay Hobbs, wanted me to reference that. Have none of y'all played Celeste? Like, what was going on?
I've never played Celeste.
Me either.
Yeah.
I played it for a little while.
I did half of it. Yeah.
It's kind of like some final thoughts. You know, talk to me a little bit about this scene, the Kaizo scene around like these games. Like, how much do you enjoy like how different I guess they are than maybe other games? Like, or what separates them from like kind of like playing other games?
You can always expect something different.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I would say that like a lot of Kaizo games, they have the basic, bread and butter. But it's like today when we knew D to the fourth was a level creator,
Right.
we had no idea what we were walking into because he could literally make anything. He could make anything happen.
Yeah, we were half expecting like a first-person shooter section or something. He could do it. He really could.
It's sort of, particularly in the last sort of 12 to 18 months, there's been a lot of what we call chocolate games. And it's when they're just bringing in elements that aren't in the vanilla game. And so it's the ROM hack, games are getting really, they're getting very advanced now. And so we go into a game, we don't know what to expect. It's always going to be something different.
Awesome. Laser, do you have any comments? Or?
Super Mario World is really easy to rearrange. It has really great tools to work with. So you can really make an entire game that is brand new. And if you love the mechanics of the game, then you can really delve deep into just about anything and experience something new.
Awesome. So kind of some final thoughts, boys. Is there like people you want to shout out? Because I know there were so many people involved in making this happen, aside from just, the 8 racers.
Shout out to freaking Half for the dank and the beans.
I mean, we have to we can't just call out one. I mean, there's so many people, there's like, there was D to the fourth, Minnie Mawile. I call him Minnie Mawilly. You guys want to help me out here?
It's like an entire, something like this. I can't even imagine how much work went into this, into the coding, musicians, some people compose custom music just for this. It's really like an entire, almost movie production at this point. And for all the creators and everybody out there, like we really appreciate your work. You did it for charity, and that's the most important thing. And we had an awesome time. So really,
there's a lot of people even beyond the actual creators that would help get all of it together, like D-Killer.
D-Killer organized it all.
Awesome. Well, I think there's only one way to end this interview, and that's for the victors to celebrate. So One Tile Men, this is your floor right now. You got like 30 seconds. You do whatever you want to do.
Should we make fun of 3 cats?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it, huh? Go ahead. Just do it. Go ahead. Do whatever you want. You got 10 seconds.
3 cats, you lost.
I guess you're playing Bloodborne.
Somebody has to play.
3 cats, when they picked me first, remember you called me a virtual boy?
Awesome. Well, real quick before we end, I just want to talk about a couple little small prizes here. So as you can see right here on my screen, these adorable little amiibos. Look at that. We have this light blue Yoshi amiibo. We have that Rosalina amiibo. It's technically repainted Peach, but it's Rosalina. Let's go with that. So these are absolutely adorable. You can enter. You have a chance to win these if you make a donation of $15 or more until the end of Pac-Man World, which is quite a while from now. So you got plenty more to come. That's just a sampling of many of the prizes that you can win throughout the rest of the day, throughout the rest of the event. So please make sure you go to gamesdonequick.com/tracker for more information on how you can win the prizes. And I think with that, we're going to pretty much call this interview to a close. So once again, I want to say thank you so much to Laser Belch, Juzzcook on the Lunar Magicians, and Barb and Tofu on the winning One Tile Men for the Super Mario World Kaizo Team Relay Race. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.